And hello and welcome everyone to another edition of the Daily 8 here on the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, ready to bring you some of the top stories that we're keeping an eye on, 8 of them to be exact, and we do have an action-packed show for you. I know I say that every single time, but this time I really do mean it. So without further ado, let's get straight into the first story of the day. And it revolves Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershovich and former U.S. Marine Paul Wheelan. They are expected to be released from Russian confinement in a prisoner exchange between the United States and Russia today. That's according to a report from our partner, The Hill. Gershovich was arrested back in 2023 on charges that he was collecting state secrets from the Russian military. Wheelan, on the other hand, who was also a former police officer here in Michigan, he has been held in a Russian prison since 2018 on alleged spying charges. When the two will be brought back to the United States has not yet been determined at this time, but we will have all of that information available to you when we do learn it. And next up, we have some reactions after the Michigan Supreme Court ruled to reinstate an increase to the minimum wage for regular and tipped workers. The ruling will raise the minimum wage to more than $12 per hour and will continue to rise to match up with inflation every year through 2028. Those in favor of the decision say it will help those in the serving industry be able to make a consistent livable wage, but opponents fear that this will raise the prices on certain items. This is a story that, again, we will be keeping a closer eye on as time goes on and after the increase goes into effect. We talked about it yesterday, but today actually marks the start of a new parking rule here in the city of Grand Rapids. Our very own Alina Kujino has more.
The city is extending its enforcement hours for on-street parking meters starting today. Instead of the 8 in the morning until 6 at night time period, it now goes until 7. The city hopes that this will create more parking availability downtown, especially during peak evening hours. The price to park in city garages has also increased by 2%. The department says the price bump and change in hours for on-street parking is necessary to keep the parking systems running. Now that change starts today, and it can be seen reflected on the kiosks and also on the Motu app. In downtown Grand Rapids, Elena Kujino, News 8.
All right, thanks, Elaine. As a reminder to everybody that these parking changes only impact you if you're parking down in the city of Grand Rapids Monday through Friday, as weekends are still going to be free for the city. And now we turn our attention to ArtPrize. Believe it or not, we are less than a month and a half away from the start of the biggest art celebration here in Grand Rapids. Organizers have a lot of new things planned for 2024, including a new way for people to vote for their favorite installations. There will be about 900 entries this time around. There's also a big surprise coming to the opening ceremony. ArtPrize is set to unveil that and begin the full celebration on September 13th at 7 p.m. And that's first opening ceremony is going to be held at Fish Ladder Park. And if you think ArtPrize is right around the corner, then you might be surprised to know that school is starting even sooner. Thankfully for us, though, lots of organizations all across West Michigan are trying to give you a leg up in getting your back-to-school shopping done with some pretty big events all across our viewing area. We have then collected all of those events and put them into a convenient list for you with all these special events from giveaways to celebrations. You can find something fun to do to end off the summer season and also, again, get that leg up on all that back-to-school shopping. You can find that list right now over on our website, woodtv.com. And one way to enjoy the end of summer is by heading on out to Blandford Nature Center this month. The Nature Preserve is allowing guests to check out their 264-acre campus for free throughout the month of August. There are also some specialty events and activities that you can also check out and spend some fun time with the whole entire family, and everybody can take part in. Again, the free admission at Blandford Nature Center all kicks off starting today and lasts through the end of August. And it should be pretty nice out to get a jump start on that free admission today, at least for part of the day. Let's now check in with Storm Teammate meteorologist Matt Kirkwood with a look at your Thursday forecast.
Well, the first day of August is going to feel a whole lot like the last day of July. Still in that same air mass. Hot and humid conditions expected today. It really depends how thin the clouds are. We have a lot of debris clouds kind of moving across the state. Area of low pressure off to the west of us will get closer to us later today, increasing our chance of showers and thunderstorms, especially after mid-afternoon. And wind will be very, very light, so not much relief from the wind with that humidity and all that heat. Slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm that could be severe. Greater threat south of Michigan. We're in a 1 out of 5 category. category for the chance of that. So storms today, especially later today, they'll continue, basically linger right on through tomorrow, and that also includes tonight. Then a cooler pattern arrives after the weekend. It's going to be a hot one on Saturday with a high temperature up around 90 degrees. At least we get lots of sunshine to finish out the Coast Guard Festival. Mid-80s on Sunday with a slight chance of storms, better chance of storms, and also relief from the humidity early to mid part of next week.
All right, thanks, Matt, and you heard him. The weather should be pretty nice out, at least for Saturday, it looks like, in parts of the day on Sunday, which is perfect because there is a lot of fun things to do all across West Michigan, even if you want to be indoors. This week's weekend planner is full of fun ideas. If you're looking for something to do still, the Hispanic Festival is back at Calder Plaza in Grand Rapids. There's the Big Red Classic Fishing Tournament down in Holland, and you can also see Alice Cooper, yes, the godfather of shock rock, is going to be performing in Kalamazoo tomorrow night. The full weekend planner is up now on our website, and that's also where you can find more on these stories and other events and everything you need to know in and around West Michigan 24/7, 365. And that is going to do it for us today here on the Daily 8 as part of the News 8 Live Desk. But don't worry, we'll be back again tomorrow with another edition of the Daily 8. I'm Phil Penarski, and until then, we hope that you have a great rest of your day.